And hello to all my Virgo friends. I would like to welcome you in. My name is Scott Sagent, and today I'll be doing your free psychic tarot reading for May 2022. Now, today they've dialed up a very interesting spread for my Virgos. We're going to be looking at a love spread. Specific corner into the love. Love is a big corner of your life. It is not just your relationship, but also your single love pursuits. Also, your family can come in there. Close friends, anybody close to your heart, even your pets can come into the love corner there. So very big stuff there, but they want to focus the entire general monthly reading for Virgos on the love corner. So we're going to set it up in the storyline format that allows me to be quite accurate because we're going to be looking across the entire Virgo spectrum, cast a very wide net. We're talking about little different stories. There may be a couple here that resonate with you, but it's really, at the end of the day, all about finding the one. There's going to be one story in here that's just a home run for you, all about you. So we're going to get into it right now, and at the end of your reading, stick with me, guys, because I'm pulling a runestone for you guys. First month that I'm implementing runestones into the general readings. Also, at the end of the reading, we're going to be doing a chakra scrub. They've asked that we look into spiritual health here for my Virgos. So very interesting things lie ahead. We got a lot to talk about, Virgo. Let's get started. I'm going to pull you in right here so you can watch. And my phone has gone off the camera. There we go. We're back. And we are live. Okay, Virgo. What I'm doing now are my ritual cuts. I like to do these live and on camera so that I'm sharing my table with you so you guys can see what I'm doing. Cuts the deck into 3 different pieces here. We put them back together in a separate order. And then they're ready to go. That satisfies the ritual aspect of tarot. And is the same procedure for personal private readings. So here we go. Love reading storyline. I start the storyline with 5 cards. Those are your base cards, the most important ones for you. See how we're doing on the screen. I am going to need more cards, I can already tell. Basically looking for a facing to close my loop, if you will. That's close, but still not. Still not. Am I off screen? Yep. So we're going to come down here just so you can see and continue. Sometimes, like I said, these spreads do get large. And there's my end. Finally, we are there. So this is the entire long storyline spread, if you will. Now I need to get pairings together, and then we'll look at some discards for blockages individually. That probably will work best doing it that way. All right, so kind of a very interesting set here. This is going to be one story there. Actually, there. Five stories. 5 different stories, Virgo. Okay. So now I need more cards. This is where it's going to take up my entire table, so I apologize. I will move the camera around so you guys can see as best as we can, but it's got to be hard to do. I pulled 2 cards there. Just need 1. That, do 1 on top there. Okay, so there we go there. I do need an angel card for every single love story. Then we're going to be looking at some at the blockages, because we have quite a bit blocked. I don't know if it's enough to really impede what we're doing or not. So let me kind of figure that out as I go first. This one I need a discard on. They want that to be read the way it is, so that one's good. That one's good. 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 Okay, so we are good to go. Now I just need to let you see it. Get it all in view for you. That's always the challenging part of storyline spreads. They get big. I think you can see, let me move this over a little bit here. This is one story here. I think you can see it now. Basically to the left of my hand, that will all be one story. Over here, to the left of my hand, will be another story. Right there, I think. Let me put you there. Oh, chakra. Well, we're going to be doing that at the end, so that's going to tie into that story, interestingly. Over here, another story, short story. And then all the way over, let me just move this to show you here. Probably easier to do it like this. There's a story, and then this is a very long story, starting with my king, going all the way over to the queen to the prosperity card. So there are our 5 stories. Let's get to work. Lots to do, Virgo, lots to talk about. Guess I'll set that over there. And my table's full. I'm going to start with the little one and kind of get out of the way. Where'd my... There it goes. Totally covered table. Need a bigger table. All right, guys. Story number 1. This will be a small part of my audience, more than likely. We have a blocked new beginning with work coming in the love reading. So this is a career transition thing. They're letting me know because I have Ace of Wands. I also have the Angel Oracle card, career transition. So they're talking about there's a change in the wind here, and this is an interesting thing to come up in your love corner. But maybe you really love your job. Maybe you really love work, and there's something new that is on a delay. It's not here yet. Maybe it needs a little work. Maybe it's starting to present itself in the month of May, but they want you to pay attention to it. They're basically saying, no, it's not right now, or at least it's not full circle right now, because we have the Empress card coming in. So that's letting you know that this is not the time for the birth of this career transition. But it's coming in because they either want you to start in May, it's coming in because they're letting you know, if you're trying to launch it in May, that it's going to take time. It's like I said, it's on a delay. So if you start too early with this, it may just either fail or it just might take longer than you expect to get going. So that's a quick little hit there for story number 1. Very good. Okay, Virgo, story number 2. Okay, so we were talking about single Virgos here in story number 2. They let me know that because we have blocked new love. We also have good connection here coming in, or big purchase. This is a love reading, so the only reason that this would be a big purchase is if you bought something that you really love. And of course, some of you will be doing that. That could be like a car that you just fallen in love with your new car or something like that. They bring that up here in story 2. Now, there is a blocked new beginning with love, like I talked about. So this is just, maybe I shouldn't even tie it down to just being all about my singles, but largely it will be. There could be people in a coupled up relationship here where you're trying to move this thing to the next level of love, move it up a notch, and it's saying that it's just not the time. The timing is not now. And the same message applies for my single Virgos. May is not it. Okay, guys? They're showing that there is a lack of focus, a lack of taking great pride in this corner of your life. It needs work, okay? So maybe this is you needing to figure out your priorities, what you're trying to do, who you're trying to attract, where you can meet this person you're trying to attract. They show that this is actually, like, despite how we start, this is like a very good set of circumstances for you guys. I have the second best card in the deck. In the deck that they wanted me to use for you Virgos, though, they're showing that this is a little bit unfulfilling still, though. It's like it should feel better than it does. Why does it not feel better than it does? Maybe because a lot of you are feeling like you're missing a person here, that you need a person to be full or to be whole, and they're basically saying that that's not necessarily the case, but we got to get you to the point where you start really caring about this, to get to the point where you can attract the right person. Okay, very important. We have clairaudience here, so they want you to notice things that you're hearing inside your mind. Okay, even could be very physical world stuff here too. This could be very like, hearing from a friend, like, oh, I know so-and-so who would be really good for you. You should meet him. You should go on a date with him. Okay, so pay attention to things that you're hearing here in regards to your love corner. And that the context of that one's pretty big, because that could be anywhere from the example I just gave you to, hearing about a family member that you need to hear something important that is maybe secretive and that leaked out or something like that. So the diversity of where they can go with that is huge, but they want you to just put an ear out, okay, Virgos? Keep a listen to what's going on with your family and your close group there. Okay, let's go down here to story 3. Story 3, they bring up, I got a king and a queen, but they didn't tell me that this is specific to the people. So I think I'm going to kind of go with more the energetic definition here. With the king, they're saying really taking authority of your love corner. And a lot of you Virgos have done that to your applause. Very good job. There is a new beginning here that's not here yet. Sounds a little bit like story 2. And you can see how some of these stories can kind of meld together. Same energy here. We have the Ace of Pentacles. It's a brand new beginning. Could even be brand new money, something like that. It's not here yet. Okay. Something that you love. Some of you Virgos really love money. Okay. Not here yet. So keep taking control though of your family corner. So especially with spending comes up here. So make sure you are very good with that. Own it. Be accountable. There's a new chapter coming in here, and that's probably why they want you to kind of be so firm about this. There's a new chapter in a lot of my Virgos' lives here. That is not here yet. It's on its way though, and it's starting to kind of eke in here in May. It may not come full circle. You may not even have any idea what this is right now, but this thing is on its way, and they want you to be ready for it. They want you to nurture your money. They're saying a lot of you Virgos can do a better job of that here. I have another Queen, this time of Pentacles coming in here. It's blocked. So it's saying you need to be better with your spending here for this next chapter. This has got to be cleaned up a little bit. I have Death by 1,000 paper cuts, so this is obviously like an area that some of you Virgos struggle with here in number 3. Like I said, you guys love money, but you also love to spend it. So, this is going to move into an area of prosperity. That is my Oracle Angel card. Basically saying your material needs will be provided as soon as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. It's almost like a prerequisite is what they're talking about. And if you follow the story, what we've kind of been discussing from the very beginning with taking authority of your love corner to watching the spending, and then prosperity hits. Once you get this thing ironed out, guys, it gets very good. It gets so good. We just got to get you there. That's what it's all about. There's story 3. Let's get into your moon cycles before we do story 4 and 5. Like I said, lots to talk about this month, guys. Moon cycles. I like to give you guys the forecast every single month. You can find the moon cycle cheat sheet on my website on the videos page if you're interested in looking at a visual aid, a tool of what I'm about to describe to you. The moon cycles really helps with placement, things that you're doing in your life. That is very, very important. We have the full moon energy on the 16th, middle of the month. Good time to get anything out of your life that doesn't fit. Could be people in a love spread. It very well could be some people that need to go. It could be stuff. It could be baggage. We've talked about some financial stuff there. Some of you have some selling to do, all that kind of stuff. Better placed. Even bad habits. Middle of the month, guys. Doesn't have to be on the 16th, anytime around the middle. We have new moon energy. That comes in late in May on the 30th, May 30th. The beginning of May, we still have some new moon energy from the previous month, so it's still a good time at the beginning of the month, but the key date will be May 30th. End of the month is the best time to bring something new into your life. Like we talked about, my single Virgos dating. End of the month. Much better than this first era here. Maybe even pushing into June a little bit here. Probably, it just opens up some things there. So there's your moon cycles. And like I said, you got that visual aid on the website if you want to go check that out. There's your moon cycles. Moving into story 4. And while you're on the website there, make sure you guys are signed up for the newsletter program, because I have a brand new program, a brand new product launching. I'll talk to you guys about it in a minute when we do your Chakra Scrub. But my newsletter people are beta testing this for me right now, absolutely free. So make sure you're signed up for the newsletter, because that's also free to do. I give away good promo codes for free readings, discounted readings, all kinds of fun stuff, guys, and it's free to sign up. Very bottom of my website, scottsagent.com. Sign up for that newsletter. All right, so story 4. Taking great authority with work. This is moving here in story 4 toward a destiny, toward a purpose. This has momentum, guys. It has a lot of force. But you need to be the boss here. You need to be authoritative with your workload, with what you're doing with work. We have working with other people is actually what comes up. They bring up, to find completion, you almost got to work with others. So I don't know if this is something that you feel like you need to do by yourself and they're telling you no, you actually need to cooperate here a little bit more, or, mix some other people into the mix here. Maybe there's a different angle, some way that these puzzle pieces can go together, maybe in a way that you've never thought of before. And they want you to start thinking about what this could be, because we have moving into smoother waters here with your love corner. Once this gets ironed out, guys, we have completion, we have being with other people. Okay, so this is not just about work. Some of you may be finding people at work here. That's a big theme here for story 4. There's also taking your power back. So some of you have been forfeiting your power for some time here, and it's time to undo that. Like I said, get authoritative. Now, when they talk about work, it's probably just my first message here. And it's almost like my attachment for people who are involved with people at work can be very prevalent here in story 4. But we do have some Virgos here that are working on completing things, finding partners, moving into smoother chapters of your life, but it's very important here to learn from your lessons. And this is not really forecasting what's going on. For a lot of you, you're already here. You're already doing this. And if that's the case, that's you here in story 4. And just remember that your power is your own. Don't give it away. Story 5. Story number 5. We start with the legal card being blocked. So this can come up in a lot of different ways, very hard to pinpoint, but legal, anything legal can come up here. Agreements, contracts, anything you put your signature on, legal documents, all that kind of stuff. It's coming in blocked. It's letting you know it's on a delay here with your family. Some of you may be going through some court stuff or, filing some paperwork or something like that. It's letting you know that this might not get resolved in May. This might be a little bit longer, perhaps June, perhaps July, but it's registering here in May. Okay, so very important to keep that in mind. There is a choice between two things, kind of move in different directions, and they're letting me know that you guys kind of handle this quite well. Up here, it's a mental sword. It's a mental card. It's this mental suit, I should say. 2 of Swords. They're letting me know that you and the cat, they bring up a cat in the picture. I always like to give a mention to the cat. But you and the cat, or you and your direction here with what's going, it's going to work out the same either way. Spirit is looking ahead down your trajectory, down your paths, whatever it is that you're worried about here in the legal sense here. Stick to the script. Okay, it's going to play out the same kind of whichever way you go with this. We also have the moon energy card coming in here. Unfortunately, I hate reading that card, but that's letting you know that this is just going to be a little weird. It's going to get maybe a little funky for a while. It might not make sense, but it's going to be okay. So don't get into victim mode. Don't look at all the bad things. There's going to be rewards on the other side of this. It's just a phase. This is transitory. It will pass. We end with chakra clearing. They're letting you know to call upon the higher sources. Call upon Archangel Metatron, specifically in this card, to clear and open chakras using sacred geometric shapes. I pay less attention to the last few words there and just open chakras, okay? Let's make it simple. Open chakras. That's what we're going to do right now with the Chakra Scrub. So I have used a ton of cards here, guys, so I'm going to reshuffle real quick, and we're going to be right back with your Chakra Scrub. That also gives them a chance to reuse some of these cards, in case they want to say some of the same things or pinpoint me to certain stories that we talked about. So I will be right back. Okay, Virgo, I am back with the Chakra Scrub. The cards have been reshuffled, doing the ritual cuts again, like I always do. Put them back together in separate order, and we're ready to go. Now, the Chakra Scrub, I go top to bottom. I might read it in a different order than that, but at least when I pull the cards, here we go with top to bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. A lot blocked. I'm going to do a discard. They want everything upright. Very important that we do that. Let's open some chakras up, guys. First, we need to find out what is blocked, what needs work. All right. That's good there. A couple angel cards are needed. I'm going to do an extra one here for you guys. Okay, so spiritual health. Let's, man, it's kind of spread around, so there's really no bearing on where I start, where I finish. Let's start with the very top. Crown chakra, spiritual health in the crown. Coming in really good, guys. Your connection to the moon cycle is very, very good. That's going to be working out very well for you also when that comes up. I have the Ace of Pentacles. Brand new beginning, brand new wonderful things there. So very good connection to the lunar, to the solar, all that kind of stuff. Third eye is quite content, and they show it kind of coupled up with either somebody else or with perhaps a practice. In my card, it's the Two of Cups. It's a man and a woman embracing. Now, what that means for your third eye there is that hard to say, because it's usually a union between two. I think they're probably trying to get me to combine 2 of your chakras here. They're saying 2 of them perhaps are merging together a little bit. One of them is the third eye. Now, okay, and that's why. Because we have throat kind of coming in here. And throat we have the Hermit card. So the throat needs to be alone. This one needs to be more isolated. This one's getting up here somehow. So your vocabulary, your language, your spoken word, the way you express yourself, I was going to say emotions, but there's a kind of a different chakra for that. But just the way that you verbalize everything and communicate's probably the best word, is it's eking into your third eye. So they want this kind of back to where it is. It's almost like it's getting kind of weirdly combined, and I'm not even sure how to describe how that is, but this needs to get isolated here. So your third one down there in the throat really needs isolation. They show victory, basically that your prayers have been heard and answered, and have faith. So this is okay. It just needs to be isolated at this time. So maybe be a little careful of your words. Be a little thought out. Don't let them kind of spray everywhere. Like I said, we're talking about isolating here. So, I've been trying to put together for a while. Finding the time is difficult for me, but I've been trying to put together guided meditations for a while, and I've been kind of looking at these readings for kind of direction as to which chakra I'm doing the guided meditation for. So we're going to probably be doing this for Virgo here, for the throat guided meditation soon. I don't have a link to that yet, but follow the Facebook page, guys, and you'll see that as soon as it comes out. As we continue to move down, your heart chakra here is showing very good as far as authority, and it's almost like your heart chakra is being ruled by your head, very mental. I mean, that's not really a huge surprise for my logical Virgos. That's kind of how we operate. As we continue to move down, here is your willpower here. A little hung up on the willpower. So some of my Virgos need a little bit of motivation. This yellow chakra needs to be undone. Also going to be looking at doing the yellow solar plexus chakra guided meditation here real soon. So follow the Facebook page, guys. That will be coming soon. They want you to be really clear about your intentions. That's key. Be very clear about what it is you desire, and then focus on it, and just basically faith. The word faith is what they want you to focus on here, but you got to do the work, is what they're saying here. When the willpower thing is presenting itself, it's saying that you still have to do the work. We can do our end of it, but you have to do yours. And that's what's coming up here for willpower in the yellow. Continuing to move down. Here we have the orange. This is your emotional center. Your emotional center is a little bit abandoned right now. You're emotionally a little bit weak, even though my Virgos are so logically strong. Emotionally, you're a little susceptible in the month of May. Pay attention to that. Remember who you are. When the remember who you are card comes in, they're basically saying that there may be temptations to deviate from your character. So be morally how you are. Don't try to be somebody you're not. Be your true, authentic self. Do not let your emotions control you. Control them. And you Virgos are doing such a good job of the logical side of that. It's just that these emotions are going to be running their course in May. So I'm letting you know that you need to kind of, get a rope, get a lasso, and, rein them in, okay, so that you can continue to keep making great logical progress, and your emotions are, not suppressed. You got to let them out, you got to let them do their thing, but don't ever let it get to the point where you are just making bad decisions because you're emotionally charged, whether it's good or bad, okay? And then we wrap up with the root chakra. A little bit painful here in the connection between spirit world and physical world. This can also leak into the physical thing also. It's not really that in a chakra scrub, but the two are so combined, especially at the root chakra. A lot of times they talk about physical stuff here. So this is a painful area. So some of you may actually, I'm going to kind of divert a little bit here and give you a little bit of health thing. Some of you guys may be experiencing pains in your arms, your legs, your appendages, or, even like the hip area, sexual organs, all that kind of stuff. Something might just be a little off in May, or be a little painful, or maybe just not what you desire, something like that going on there. Now, back to the chakra scrub itself and the spiritual definition of that. It's just a pinpoint here that is severed, a connection between spirit world and spiritual world and earth plane realm here. And they're showing the crown chakra so good here. So we really need to get grounded into earth, guys, is what this is about. Really, really grounded, earth type stuff, go touch a tree, go get your feet in the sand, get out into nature a little bit, will do Virgos really, really well in the month of May. Now, this is a chakra scrub. I've done it for you guys before. I'm pretty sure I've done it for a lot of the different signs. This is available now as a singular product, personalized just to you. If this general reading doesn't quite cover it, you want a little bit more in-depth about just yourself, I do offer that. That just launched right now. It's a brand new product that I talked about previously. It is the Chakra and Health Scrub, available as a mini reading, an audio reading on the website. You don't even have to show up for it. You just need your birth date, and I can read it for you, get you your audio product, and it's super affordable, super worth it, guys. That's what my newsletter people are beta testing right now for me. So very, very interesting things, guys. We're going to end up with your Runestone. We're going to pull that right now before I conclude. Very first month of us doing Runestones here. So here we go. I'm going to show you guys a close-up picture of this guy here. And this is Journey. So my Virgos on a brand new journey. I know we talked about that in one of the stories, talking about that new chapter coming in. Almost here, not here yet. They want you to pay attention to the journey, not the destination. Pay attention to the journey. Enjoy the journey. You know, the good times are in life are very hard to experience in the moment. Usually they have to pass. And you look back on those moments and you recognize that those were the good times. Those were the good old days. But by then it's too late. So the trick is really enjoying the good old days while you're in the good old days. They bring up journey here, so they want you to pay attention to the journey and enjoy it. So that's going to be your Runestone. That is going to be your entire month. I think we've been through everything, guys. I think that's going to wrap it up here. Please remember to like and subscribe so you see the future videos. I do these every single month. Have a great May.